So this is the layout that I use for all my sessions when I coach kids. All right, so I'm just going to walk you through it. So pre-training, small-sided game. I'll go into this in a bit more detail, but this is just an overview. So the kids go straight into a game as they start arriving at training. Okay, now part one is when the actual session starts. So let's say it's 6 o'clock. Essential skills practice. So a practice a skill that will be the focus of the session. For example, passing, dribbling, 1v1 or shooting. So we'll decide, let's assume that we're passing for this training session. Part two, a fun game. Fun games related to soccer. So it's just a soccer drill, but we call it a game at this level. A chance for kids to spend time on the ball and experience success. We've probably seen a couple of games by now. So we've got Shipwrecked with Sharks, Cops and Robbers, all these other ones. There's games called Space Invaders, Simon Says. They're all just fun soccer kids games that, without them even knowing, they're learning the skills. They're learning how to pass. They're learning how to dribble. They're learning how to take other players on 1v1. Okay, so that's part two of a training session. So that'll be 10 minutes of that, 10 minutes of the first part. Now, part three, small-sided game. So just like the pre-training game, whether it's 3v3, 5v5, and this one's got a slight change. So part three, small-sided game with a slight change. So 3v3 up to 5v5 on a small pitch with goals. Encourage the main skill that is the focus of the session. So what I mean by with slight change, it's just an open game, but you encourage. So if the focus of this session is passing, if a player, if teammates do 2 or 3 good passes, really encourage and say well done, things like that. Say, look, can we make 3 passes before we score a goal? So you just bring that slight element into the game. You still just let them play, find out, regular soccer, so they get to know where they are and passing to their teammates and everything. But every now and then, just encourage that skill that you're working on for that session. Part 4 is another fun game. So it's exactly the same as part 2. Fun game related to soccer. A chance for kids to spend time on the ball and experience success. So this will be another game. Try and keep it to 1 skill per session. So if we're working on passing, another fun game that works on passing. But it doesn't matter. If the kids, it's later on in the season, you might want to work on passing in the first fun game and then dribbling in the next one, or vice versa. And part 5, everyone loves to finish a training session with a game. So once again, it's just a small-sided game, 3v3, 4v4, 5v5, etc. on a small pitch with goals. So that's just a regular game. Let the kids loose. Let them have fun. Okay. So we'll go through that in a bit more detail. Excuse me for a second. Okay, so this is pre-training. This is how I set up a game. So let's assume that we've got 8 players for this session. So 4 in yellow bibs, 4 in red bibs, a goal at each end, 4 cones to show them the area, give them a ball, and then as soon as they start arriving at training, let them have a game. So if it's 2v2 to start with, that's fine. Okay, so you might be there 20 minutes before training and the kid's starting to turn up. So you don't want them just standing there getting cold or twiddling their thumbs. This is 20 minutes that they could be practicing, getting more touches on the ball, enjoying themselves, and you'll see them, they'll want to get to training early. So instead of rocking up 2 minutes before training starts, they might get there 15 minutes earlier. A little tip, why not let the parents join in? If there's only 2 or 4 or an uneven amount of players there, get the mums and dads to join in. Bit of fun. So that's pre-training, small-sided game.